Hi, it's Craig here, 25th of February, and I have not written today. After an early start on a train, and then a plane, and then a car, trains, planes, and automobiles, I was thinking to myself very seriously, do I write today and continue the prose writing that I did yesterday, because yesterday felt great to start on the prose, and it's phase 5, so this is what it's time for. But then I feel very tired after a busy day. I've got a busy week ahead of a lot of travel, like many hours of travel each day, and I was thinking, well, so you make time to write. You wake up and do the writing. That's the commitment you've made, is to write every day. And then what I thought was, what might be really useful and what might be a really good use of the week is to not write prose, but instead to just give my mind a week to allow a lot of sort of background information to settle from what I have written in the novel so far. And I'll tell you why I'm thinking that's the best course of action. I need to stress, it's not an excuse. I'm definitely not in the mood for excuses. I'm feeling very, very engaged and really eager to write. So it's certainly not that. But it's the idea that sometimes when you give your mind a bit of time, and you do other things, but you have, the creative project in your head, which for me is the novel, I think new ideas or different perspectives or refreshed intentions and those things can come out when you just give your mind a little bit of breathing space. And what I feel is that I had a very busy month, all of this month, on phase 4 outline planning, where every day I did another act of planning, and each day I knew what the following day was going to be. So I'd say I finished 5.1, tomorrow I'm going to do 5.2. And my mind was always just in that mode of thinking, well, what's the next thing I'm going to do that thing, move on to the next thing. It was very systematic, which on the one hand is great, because that's what it takes to succeed at a project, is putting one foot after the other and building blocks and getting it done. But then when I finished phase 4, I've been so impatient to write that I just burst in with phase 5 and wrote that prose that I shared yesterday, and it felt amazing to finally start to write and to show myself that I could do that. But then the way I'm feeling today, which is tired, but also I know I won't feel tired tomorrow. I'll be, have a good night's sleep, wake up and feel fresh, and that's Mondays tomorrow, and Monday's when the first day of prose writing is meant to start. So it's not a matter of being too tired or necessarily even too busy for the week ahead, even though it is going to be a very busy week. But I think I've got two choices. One is to really go gun-ho and get the writing done each morning, and then get the work day done and the travel and everything else. And I'm sure I could make that happen, and I'm sure I'd do fine at getting that done. It wouldn't be quite as nice as when I'm at home and, I've got, less tired through travel and so on. You've got a bit more good routines and systems in place. And I thought the other option is to give my mind a week's break from phase 4, almost call this week like phase 4.5 or 5.01 or something like that, to just see what happens when I relax my thinking a bit and don't just jump from the systematic, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, and then now I'm jumping into prose, act 1.1, 1.2. Just give that a little bit of a settling point. It feels like a bit of a week of phase 3 again, to just reflect, to think about the characters, to allow things to stretch and contract in a way that might allow some really nice new ideas to come on board. And I don't think I'll be giving my mind a chance to develop new ideas if I just jump straight into the next systematic piece of writing. I think I need a reflexive period, and this week feels like just the right reflexive period to take. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm really happy with the decision. I'm still going to, my commitment is I'm still going to blog each day about it. So I'll record not quite as long as this, particularly with my internet connectivity is not amazing. But I will still blog and vlog every day about the novel, but I might not actually be writing. And if I do write, it'll just be some, fragmentary notes, but it may just be thinking. It may just be allowing things to be mental thoughts, and then I'll share a little bit about what I've been thinking. And it may not even have anything specific to feedback. It may just be, I'm keeping to the daily schedule, but for the rest of this week until the weekend, because I think I'm going to resume on Saturday, Sunday, is when I'll get into planning for the prose writing for the week ahead. So that's where I'm at. I'm a bit worried about the length of this video with where I'm at in regional Victoria, hoping I can upload all this on my mobile data. We will see. So I'll leave it there. I'm looking forward to this. I think it's a really good decision to have made. Feels like creatively the correct decision from that standpoint. And I'm looking forward to seeing how a week of reflexive space and consideration is going to go. I'll leave it there. I hope you have a good day, wherever you are, and I will see you tomorrow.